Picture this. You walk into any gun store 5 years ago, and there it was, sitting on the bottom shelf, gathering dust like that weird kid nobody wanted to sit with at lunch. The Mossberg Maverick 88. $200. Gun snobs would literally laugh and reach for something shinier. YouTubers walked right past it, even seasoned shooters would scoff and grab a real shotgun instead. But then something absolutely wild happened. Survivalists started clearing out entire shelves. I'm talking about people buying 10, 15 of these things at once. What did they know that everyone else didn't? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into what might be the most underrated firearm in America, and why it's about to change everything you think you know about budget shotguns. What's up, Brass and Steel family? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we cut through all the BS to bring you honest, no-nonsense firearms content. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because we've got some serious eye-opening content coming your way. The name Maverick comes from Maverick County, Texas, where it's made, and 88 is for 1988 when Mossberg launched it. By the mid-80s, cheap imports were eating Mossberg's lunch in the budget market. So in 1988, instead of cheapening their flagship 500, they got smart. They created a separate economy line in Eagle Pass, Texas. It's basically a de-featured Mossberg 500 with strategic cost cutting, but they kept the same proven action and maintained parts compatibility. Many people think it's made in Mexico because of the border location, but it's 100% American-made. Just Mossberg's answer to budget foreign competition. 35 years later, it's still rocking the same basic design, which tells you they nailed it from day one. So here's the thing. For years, the Maverick 88 was the gun store reject. I mean, we're talking about a shotgun that cost $200 when everything else was $400, $500, $600 minimum. People assumed it was junk. The finish looked rough, the furniture felt cheap, and honestly, most of us, myself included, wrote it off as another Walmart special. The forums were brutal back then. Fine if you just need to make noise, one guy wrote, but don't expect it to last. Man, were we all wrong about that. Then the prepper community showed up, and these aren't your casual weekend warriors. These are practical people who value function over everything else. They started looking past that rough exterior, and what they found underneath absolutely blew their minds. Here's the secret nobody talks about. The Maverick 88 shares about 90% of its parts with the legendary Mossberg 500. Let me say that again. 90%. You're basically getting a Mossberg 500 for half the price. When that revelation hit the survival community, it was like discovering gold in your backyard. Alright, let's talk about why this thing is absolutely dominating the budget shotgun market, and why Mossberg themselves told one YouTuber to bring it on when he wanted to torture test their $200 gun. First up, reliability. This isn't some knockoff trying to copy a proven design. This is the proven design. The Maverick 88 uses the exact same pump action that's been battle-tested for decades. We're talking about the same twin action bars, same twin extractors, same rock-solid internals that made the Mossberg 500 famous. I've seen tests where people ran over 500 rounds through these things non-stop, and I'm talking everything from light birdshot to heavy 3-inch magnums. And the gun just kept eating it up. The accessories fell off, the finish wore down, but the shotgun still running like a champ. Second, parts compatibility. This is huge, guys, because it shares so much DNA with the Mossberg 500. You've got access to one of the largest aftermarket ecosystems in the shotgun world. Barrels, interchangeable. Stocks, same deal. Internal components, identical. You can literally build this thing up as your budget allows, turning your $200 starter gun into whatever you need it to be. Third, versatility. You want home defense. The 18.5-inch barrel gives you 5+1 capacity in a maneuverable package. You want maximum firepower. The 20-inch security model holds 7+1. Need a hunting gun? Swap the barrel. Want to run mini shells? Throw in an adapter and you're looking at 11 to 13 rounds. This thing adapts to whatever role you need filled. Fourth, the economics just make sense. Why spend $400 on a Mossberg 500 when you can get essentially the same gun for $200? That extra money can go toward ammo, training, or, and this is what preppers figured out, buying multiple guns. Redundancy beats perfection in survival situations. And here's something that'll blow your mind. Some people are treating these like ammunition. They're stockpiling them while they're cheap and available. The thinking is solid. Society might collapse, but these guns will keep running long after fancier firearms fail. The drawbacks. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you this thing is perfect, because it's not. Mossberg had to cut costs somewhere to hit that price point, and there are some compromises you need to know about. First, the finish. That basic blue finish is not going to win any beauty contests, and more importantly, it's not a hard-use finish. If you live in Florida, Louisiana, or anywhere with high humidity, this thing will rust if you don't stay on top of maintenance. The Mossberg 500 has multiple finish options. Parkerized, marine coat, you name it. The 88, you get blue, and that's it. Second, the safety location. Instead of the tang-mounted safety that Mossberg 500 owners love, the 88 has a crossbolt safety behind the trigger guard. Now, some people actually prefer this. It's more intuitive, easier to reach, and if you want to run a pistol grip stock, it's way more practical. But if you're used to tang safeties, it's gonna feel different. Third, limited upgrade path in some areas. That forend. It's a single piece that's pinned in place, making it much harder to swap out than on a 500. You can do it, but it's not a simple job. And if you want to extend the magazine capacity, you're looking at replacing the entire magazine tube, not just screwing on an extension like you would with other shotguns. Fourth, no optics mounting. There's no rear sight, no rail, and it's not even drilled and tapped. If you want to mount an optic, you're looking at aftermarket solutions that may or may not hold up to the punishment a pumped shotgun dishes out. Fifth, the furniture is basic. We're talking about functional polymer that gets the job done, but doesn't feel premium. It's not going to impress anyone at the range, but remember, this is a tool, not a showpiece. Here's the bottom line, and I'm going to be straight with you. The Maverick 88 is honest about what it is. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. No flashy marketing, no exaggerated claims. Just a dependable, reasonably priced pump shotgun that delivers on its promises. The transformation I've watched happen with this gun is incredible. The shotgun nobody wanted became the shotgun everybody needs. And here's the kicker. Prices are starting to climb. What used to sit on shelves for months is now flying off the racks. If you're building a home defense setup on a budget, if you're getting into shotgun sports, or if you just want a reliable tool that won't break the bank, the Maverick 88 deserves serious considerations. Will it impress the guys at the fancy gun club? Probably not. But when things get serious, you'll be grateful for its dependability. I've watched gun snobs chase shiny objects while smart buyers quietly accumulated reliable workhorses. The Maverick 88 proved that sometimes the best gear isn't the most expensive, it's the most reliable. The lesson here is simple. Don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes the best tools are the ones everybody overlooks. The Maverick 88 embodies everything great about practical design. Proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to get quality. If you found this deep dive helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to Brass and Steel for more honest firearms content. We're not here to sell you dreams. We're here to give you the real deal on what works and what doesn't. What do you think about the Maverick 88? Have you owned one? Or is there another budget shotgun you swear by? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your experiences. And hey, if you're thinking about picking up a Maverick 88, now might be the time to act. The secret's out, demand is rising, and that sub-$300 price tag won't last forever. And that's another round down range. Thanks for hanging out with Brass and Steel. Stay sharp, stay ready, and God bless.